Before we begin, let's clarify, what are energetic blocks? These are not just negative thoughts. These are deep-seated beliefs, fears, emotions that freeze your inner power. They are like icy plates inside the soul, blocking the flow of abundance, even when you want change. Imagine, a person believes that big money is evil, or I don't deserve wealth. They may not say it out loud, but deep inside, this belief works like a program. And what does the universe do? It protects you from money because you're afraid of it. Block number 1, fear of money. Many people don't realize how much they fear large sums of money. Some fear losing it. Others fear becoming greedy or spoiled. As a result, they subconsciously reject money on an energetic level. Example: a man works in an office, earns a steady salary, but every time he has the chance to take a higher paying position, he ruins it himself. Why? Because deep inside, he fears, what if I can't handle it? He remembers how his father once went bankrupt and is afraid of repeating that fate. Block number 2, guilt over wealth. This is especially common for those who grew up in poor families. There's a hidden feeling that if I become wealthy, I'll betray my family, my history. This feeling stops us from going beyond those limits. Example: a woman who grew up in a family where her mother worked 3 jobs to feed the children feels guilty when she has the chance to live better. She doesn't allow herself to buy nice clothes or take a vacation because inside, she hears the voice, "You're no better than your parents." Practice. Close your eyes and say to yourself, I allow myself to live better than my parents. This is not betrayal, it's the development of my family. Repeat this for 7 days, and you'll feel the ice begin to melt inside you. Block number 3, resentment and envy. If you hold grudges against the wealthy or feel envy towards them, you block your own flow. The universe thinks, you're angry at the rich? Then you don't need it. Example: a guy sees on social media how his classmate drives an expensive car and vacations in Bali. Instead of feeling inspired, he feels angry and thinks, he probably stole the money. But if he allowed himself to feel happy for someone else's success, he would open the gates to his own prosperity. Solution: start rejoicing in others' success. Truly. At first, it will be hard, but through this, you'll create a bridge to your own prosperity. Block number 4, belief in a hard life. As children, we were often told, money comes only through hard work. And what does the brain do? It prevents us from seeing easier ways to earn. Even if a chance presents itself, we won't notice it. Example: a woman who is great at knitting, but works as a cleaner because she believes no one will pay for her craft. Her mind filters out opportunities to sell her products online. Remember, there are people who earn easily and with pleasure. It's not magic, it's allowing yourself to live differently. So, how can you remove these blocks? Start with observation. Every time you say or think, I can't afford that, stop. Replace it with, I choose the path to abundance. Words are energy. By changing your speech, you change the direction of your life. Example: a man sees an expensive jacket and automatically thinks, no, it's too expensive. But then he catches himself and says, I choose the path to abundance. Maybe not today, but soon, I'll be able to afford it. Instead of feeling restricted, he feels lightness and faith. Block number 5, lack of confidence in yourself. Often, the reason money doesn't come into our lives is a lack of self-confidence. We doubt our ability to handle large sums, thinking we don't deserve them. This manifests as either low self-esteem or insecurity about managing wealth. We don't believe we're capable of handling large sums of money, so we subconsciously avoid them. Example: a talented designer gets good orders, but constantly puts them off because she fears her work isn't worth that much. She doubts herself, and that's the block of insecurity. How to get rid of insecurity? The first thing you need to do is acknowledge your achievements. Even if it seems like you haven't achieved much, look back and see everything you've accomplished. Make a list of your professional and personal achievements. This will help you build your confidence. Practice. Every day, write down one thing you did well. It could be something small, like a thank you from a client or completing a tough project. After a week, look at the list and you'll feel your confidence grow. Expecting too quick success. It's impossible to become a millionaire overnight. That's just a myth. Many people, especially those who are just starting their path to financial independence, expect quick results. But if you set the goal of becoming wealthy and want to see results right now, you may face disappointment. Example: a guy started his business, invested all his time and money into it, but after a month, he didn't see significant profits and started doubting his abilities. This is a mistake, because success doesn't come instantly, and it's important to learn to enjoy the process, not just the outcome. How to learn patience and move towards success step by step. First of all, it's important to understand that success is a process, not a goal. Success doesn't come overnight. It is built gradually. When you learn to rejoice in small achievements, you'll start seeing more opportunities and feel more confident. Practice. Every day, set small goals on your path to financial success and celebrate their achievement. If you don't see immediate results, don't give up. Keep working, and success will surely come. Lack of financial literacy. Many people don't know how to properly manage their money. They spend more than they earn, or don't know how to invest wisely. This not only hampers financial growth, but also creates a sense of helplessness. Example: a woman who has been saving money to make a large purchase, but in the end, all her funds are spent on impulsive buys. She doesn't understand where her money is going, and ends up with the same financial problems. How to develop financial literacy. To become financially independent, it's important to learn how to manage your money properly. This includes budgeting, analyzing income and expenses, investing, and learning ways to accumulate capital. Practice. Start by simply tracking your income and expenses. This will help you understand where your energy, in the form of money, is going and what can be improved. The more consciously you approach your finances, the easier it will be to attract abundance. Emotional attachment to money. If you see money as something dirty or unworthy, it will never come to you. It's also possible that money becomes a source of stress when we get too attached to it. This creates internal tension and blocks the flow of finances. Example: a man earns a lot of money, but every night he worries that he might lose it. He constantly thinks about money, which leads to him missing out on enjoying life and new financial opportunities. How to change your attitude towards money. To open the path for money, it's important to see it as a tool, not a goal. Money is energy that helps us grow, bring good to ourselves and others. Practice. Start seeing money as opportunities for growth and development. Remind yourself that money is a resource that you can use to create a better life. With each day, your relationship with money will become more harmonious. The habit of living in scarcity. Many of us have become used to living with the idea that money is always in short supply. We teach ourselves to save on everything, not trust financial opportunities, and find joy in limitations. But if you live with a constant sense of scarcity, that scarcity will manifest in your life. Example: a person works 2 jobs and doesn't allow himself anything extra because he believes that everything he earns is the maximum. But as soon as he opens himself up to abundance, he starts finding opportunities, and money begins coming from various sources. How to change the habit of living in scarcity. Start by opening your mind to abundance. Stop thinking that money is a rare and inaccessible resource. Allow yourself to receive more, live easier, and enjoy the process. Practice. Every time you think you can't afford something, tell yourself, "I am open to abundance. I am ready to receive more." This will be an important step towards shifting your energy toward financial flow, fear of success. It may sound strange, but many people are subconsciously afraid of success. They fear the responsibility, the changes in their lifestyle, or even the judgment of others. This fear prevents them from achieving their true potential. Example: a woman has an opportunity to run her own business, but she keeps hesitating because she's scared of the attention it might bring, or she worries about what her friends and family might think. As a result, she stays stuck in a comfortable job and never pursues her entrepreneurial dreams. How to overcome the fear of success? Acknowledge that success is a part of your journey, not something to fear. Understand that it's natural to have responsibilities when you succeed, but that's part of growing and evolving. You are ready for success. Practice. Every day, remind yourself that you are capable and worthy of success. Celebrate your small wins and visualize the positive changes success will bring to your life. Procrastination. Procrastination is one of the biggest obstacles when it comes to attracting wealth. It's easy to put off important financial decisions or tasks, believing that you have time or that it's not urgent. However, this behavior keeps you stuck in a cycle of delay. Example: a person knows they should start saving for retirement, but they keep postponing it. They tell themselves, "I'll start next month," but that month never comes, and they end up missing out on opportunities to grow their savings. How to beat procrastination? Take action now. Even if it's a small step, do something toward your financial goals today. Procrastination only grows when you give it power. Practice. Set small, achievable goals each day. Start with something simple, like tracking your expenses for the day or researching investment options. The more you take action, the easier it becomes to continue. Lack of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for attracting abundance. If you focus on what you don't have, you'll only attract more lack. But when you appreciate what you already have, you open the door for more. Example: a man constantly complains about not earning enough money. He focuses on his bills and debts, which only keeps him in a cycle of financial struggle. However, if he shifts his focus to the things he is grateful for, such as his health, family, and job, he'll begin to attract more prosperity. How to cultivate gratitude? Start a gratitude practice. Every morning or evening, take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for. This shift in perspective will bring more positive energy into your life. Practice. Write down 3 things you are grateful for every day. These could be small things: a delicious meal, a warm home, or a kind gesture from someone. The more you focus on gratitude, the more abundance you'll invite into your life. Settling for less. Sometimes, we settle for less than we deserve because we feel that we can't have more. This mindset stems from beliefs about scarcity and limitations. However, abundance is available to everyone, but only if you're willing to reach for it. Example: a man is offered a job promotion, but he turns it down because he's afraid of stepping out of his comfort zone. He feels that it's too much responsibility and that he's not worthy of such a position. His belief in his own limitations holds him back from greater financial success. How to break free from settling for less? Recognize your worth. You deserve the best that life has to offer. It's important to raise your standards and believe that you can achieve your goals. Practice. Make a list of what you want in your life: financial, personal, or professional goals. Commit to only accepting opportunities that align with your highest aspirations. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. Are you ready to take control of your financial life and free yourself from all energetic blocks? Start small, step by step. Practice every day, and you will see how your financial opportunities begin to expand. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on which block you want to work on first. In the next video, I'll tell you how to change your financial code through numerology. See you soon.